Very good afternoon to myself, Dr. Laxmikant from Apparel Impact Institute. I'm the regional lead for Apparel Impact Institute. Now here we are going to talk about the lesson learned from since we have one cohort running in Bangladesh, Clean by Design program for energy and water efficiency. So we are try to summarize what we have learned for this cohort, and also as an outcome, since because this is a one cohort, what are the steps we are going forward to taking to engage more and more supplier, and how we are supporting the decarbonization drive in Bangladesh. So before directly jumping onto the topic, I will just introduce about AII, whoever is person is not aware about the things. So AI is actually an Apparel Impact Institute, which is a non-profit organization registered in US, but we are actually working locally also we have a local person deployed in various countries. And along with that, we are actually connects and mobilize with the variety of stakeholders for around urgent climate actions with diverse funding, and also with the vetted program implementation. So with said that, if you can see, there are multiple stakeholders we are directly working with, like say experts, brands, suppliers, philanthropic, and we are also there are indirect stakeholders we are working with. Going further, let's see about what is Clean by Design first, and then we will see about what are the results, outcome of the Clean by Design cohort. So Clean by Design program is actually a program where it's a implementation of 10 best practice, evaluation and implementation of 10 best practice within the organization. So it is actually focusing on low-hanging fruit for the factory, identification of opportunity of improving, and basically focusing on kind of programs which can give you, or action plan which can give you a return on investment which is less than 12 months to 18 months of the thing. So whatever the action plans are there, so main focus is low-hanging fruits. So here, what are the tiers of the facility? Tier 1, Tier 2 facilities are involved. So the main point, or if you can see the numbers here, till now we have completed almost like 172 factory till December 2023, and we are actively running almost like 72 factories globally, which countries almost more than 10 countries covering for this program. So as you see that this again, just to go by for the methodology, it's a simple methodology where we are actually actually hiring the local expert who are assessing the factory, benchmarking the things, and then giving the action plan, prioritizing the action plan, and then help to support or implement the action plan throughout the remaining time of the program. So since it is a 1-year program, so all these things like identification, implementation, and then final evaluation of how much actual reduction we have received. That is the kind of a cycle we complete through this program. Now, if you see, there is another part parallel running in this program is the capacity building. So we are engaging the people with the workshop or the kind of training sessions where the experts are taking the sessions with the facility to understand what is their need for the program understanding and implementation from the going further when the program ends. Like say if anything, education needs to be done for the like say factory person or the maintenance person, how to improve going further for the program, that will be covered in these things. And another side, you can see which are the 10 best practice which are focused through this particular thing. So not going into too much detail, these are the results of the 12 factories. So we started with this 12 factories cohort in last year. And you can see we are still mentioning that is a number of potential action plan identified because of some unforeseen challenges, we could not able to still finish the program. This is still in running phase, and we are still connected with the facility for implementing the action plan, supporting them to implement the action plan. So we have seen that almost like 1,855 tons of the carbon reduction is expected through this particular cohort, and where you can see almost like 19 action plan is provided to the facilities, and there is almost like 86,000 of meter cube water is saving. So almost like you see 16.85 or 16 to 17% of the carbon reduction is expected to this particular cohort. Now, as I seen, since we are having this CBD cohort or CBD program running in more than 10 countries, definitely we have a lot of experiences gathered from each country, the responses of the factory, the experts, how they are working, then how factory takes the action plan, how they implement, and everything. So, of course, for the Bangladesh, we have also identified, or we have also learned a lot from this cohort, and these are the few of the lessons which we have learned, that if we want to continuously grow the things, or maintain the pace of the program, or even after completion of the program, then capacity building is a very important key for that one. And the capacity building is also not in terms of the generalized things. It should be a specific identification with the needs of the factory person, because every factory considered as a different one. Their maturity level, their team maturity level is different. So identifying the need of the capacity building for particular factory and training them for that matter, so that they can continue growing or implementing the program even after completion of the CBD program. Then implementation support. Of course, implementation support is very much important, as one size does not fit to all. So based on the factory responses, factory challenges, factory condition, then factory knowledge level, it need to be changed. Then technological suggestion and all these things, like, so experts are there who knows the latest technologies, so they can introduce the new technology to the factories, and they can get into tell to the factories and introduce to the technology provider also, so that they can learn about more technology, the things. And further, for the scaling and implementation, the key is actually to encourage and scale the implementation of the program, is to involvement of the brands as well as the local associations like BGME and BKME, so that it will be a reach to a masses, and we can cover it with the maximum number of facilities. And finally, we have, with this incident, we have recently seen that there are a lot of incidents are there which can be shifting the goals of the factories or priorities of the factory to implement the action plan which is provided with the CBD things. So this is one about the CBD, but as I told you, there is another thing we are having plan, is the going beyond low-hanging fruit. So which is actually, since we told that CBD is covering only low-hanging fruit, or identification of the action plan, which is very easy to implement. But going beyond, there is that the in-depth analysis of the process efficiency or process optimization is the next step. We are doing it. We call it as a CBD plus, and that is nothing but the extended program of the CBD program, where there is a timeline. Again, 18 months is there, and then whatever the action plan is provided, it's almost like 3 to 5 years of the action plan is given in the CBD plus. So it's a just comparison between CBD and CBD plus. So main comparison is that it's a deep assessment. CBD plus is a deep assessment, where we are focusing on 5+ year roadmap for the factory, for the energy and water implementation things, and that too with the process and process optimization, process evaluation, and kind of improvement point of view. Then going further, I will not go in detail with this slide, but here you can see there are the 6 sectors right now we are working with. So management sector, infrastructure assessment, system combining, operational process, energy water improvement, as well as the recycling of water and even waste hit for that matter. So if you see here, energy and water improvement and operational process optimization, again, it's a deep assessment kind of the things. And going further, if you consider that there are, again, like, one is CBD, second is CBD plus, but then going beyond that, there are again a lot of challenges for the factories to identify which are the solutions are available in the market, how they can choose the solution, are they credible solution or not. So for that matter, we have come up with a kind of a portfolio of the program, which is call it as a climate solution portfolio. So if you see that csp.apparelimpact.org is having a solution of portfolio, where you can find all the registered solutions. So there are 2 ways of registering solution on the CSP solution. So one way is a grant funding project, and second way is a registered solution. So registered solutions are the solutions which are already matured solutions and ready to scale solutions, whereas the grant funded solutions are yet to need kind of a test it. So we provide grant for them, we do the pilots. Once it is proved, then we shift that solution and again into the again onto the registered solution page. So here, almost like 16 solutions right now available onto our CSP platform. Anyone can go in public and go in detail and see. So these are the only some numbers which you can see here. But like this is a registered solution which is already proven, which is already scalable, and anyone can go see and what impact it is making and choose it, and we can match make with that particular solution provider for you. And it's a public domain information. Anyone can browse that information and select the solution as per their need and requirement. And again, this is the grant funded solution which we are working with the PwC as a service provider for an energy efficiency program for the tier 2 and tier 3 factories. And this is again, some numbers are here. I will not read that numbers, but anyone can go and see that numbers. And in 2024 CSP grant funded projects, we have given the grant for 3 different projects is this year. So one is switching to the synthetic lubricants, that is from the Grant Thornton, India. Second is dope dyed optical color mixing, again that is for the tier 2 from the Amphico. And third is electrification of the hot water preparation, that is from the Pozzi from the Italy. So these are the projects running under the grant funding. And second is 3 registered solution we have again accepted. One is Blue Science system partner kind of thing, or system which works on the mill improvement. Then second is patented rig dyeing technology with the clean core, and third is AI embedded real quality data management and waste reduction, and it is from the smart techs. So these kind of solutions, again, there is a numbers you can see how much each solution saves the GHG emission, water reduction, if at all is there, and energy reduction for that matter. To whom it is applicable, how you can connect with them, everything detail is available. You have to just browse onto the that website. You have to just click find solution and just go and browse the 16 different solution and choose what fits to you. So going further, we are actually going beyond the energy efficiency and provide recommendation based on the proven technologies you can see through the CSP platform. Then we are actually evolve and focus on the process efficiency as well as process improvement, process optimization part for going in detail assessment of the factory in terms of the gaining in monetary terms as well as the environmental improvement terms. Third, we are actually creating a portfolio of the verified scalable solutions so that anyone can go see and identify which solution best suit for him, and he can reach out to us and we can help to match make to them. And further, we are helping to support to prioritize the action for the acceleration of the or implementation of the various programs as well as driving the decarbonization through CSP. And finally, wherever is required, we are here to support through the accessing the blended capital finance for the factories to implement the solutions also in their premises. So of course, this is a very short time, so I am just rushing it. So if you need any further information, you can reach out to me or reach out to our climate solution director to have more information about it. But the key message is that please browse through the CSP platform and you will get to know about what are the solutions registered over there and which suits best for you. Thank you so much.